it's another day, a beautiful day, miserable as people. Yes, we're back. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So now I just get at the shower and I'm taking a stroll through the neighborhood to try to take care of some business. And now, I'm worried about how this job is going because you got these idiots at these corporations talking about their hiring, but instead of firing people, and they're keeping the people who's and without good leadership at these jobs, these people steady firing people, and Indeed.com warehouse, it's a bunch of craziness going on. They say that they're hiring people, but they steady firing people. People don't know what's going on, man. This is crazy. They're keeping the people who they know, like their friends, cousins, and people that's close to them. They keeping them, or they bumping other people out of position. Like, black people are so miserable here in America, man. It's just out of control, man. They bump each other out of position just so they could get a position. And it's a lot of rotten people. They say they hiring, but they steady firing. What sense do that make? And you got these YouTubers, they talking about, people is stop working, and they not want to work for the white man or the other corporations. They say that it's a lot of cricket stuff going on, which it is. And people is not doing their research. People arguing me up and down, trying to debate with me about what's going on. Like, for crying out loud, I've been trying to get my EBT, and look, you got these stores with all these EBTs. They say they accept it, but it's so hard to get it, man. It is so hard to get the EBT. So that's the history with what's going on here in America, especially in the South, man. It's a lot of cool niggas here in America. Like I said, they bumping each other out of position just so they can get a position. And all the people who's firing the people is the so-called supervisors. They bumping certain co-workers out of position so they can hire people that they know, their best friends and people who they're close with. And they're ruining other people's lives in the expense of, their own personal reasons of why they want to do it. They feel like, oh, I don't like this person, I feel to just fire them. Yes, check it out. If you go apply for Indeed warehouse, you will see what I'm talking about in Atlanta, Georgia. It is so terrible. So when you said that they hiring, they also firing. And I was told, this guy told me that worked there, because I worked there. And I had to quit. I ended up quitting it because the the lady, the boss lady, she had me running three different operations, man. Because so many people didn't want to come there. They were so disgusted and so angry because the job, they were switching people all over the place, giving people assignments that they didn't know how to do, for crying out loud. And these was just new people coming in, and they just wanted them to get on there and just do the job, and you know that's what they wanted to do. And just to find any reason just to fire them if they mess up, because I messed up. See, the lady had me working at one factory, one part. I was doing well. I was doing very good. And so I end up, she switched me from one area to another area. Then I had a little hard time, but then I caught on. I started doing good there. Then she sent me somewhere else, and then I fuck up. And then she said, "Oh, that's all right, Now, first she gonna say, "Oh, you messed up the line, I can't allow you to be doing this. If you keep messing up the line, you gotta go. We gotta let you go." So I told her, I said, "I don't know how to do this, ma'am. I don't know how to do this. So I got upset and got enraged about the situation because I told her, I tried to explain to her I didn't know how to do it. And she said, okay, that's fine. So she said, we'll work with you. So they put me back right there. And I was frustrated. I was upset. I was like, oh man, I don't know how to do this. This is new to me. And this is my first time learning about this. Because I'm a new face. And I thought about what the guy had told me. He's a gay guy, but that's that has nothing to do with me. But he told me about what was going on there. He was saying the women there is sleeping with the boss man. Like Atlanta is really terrible. People don't know what's going on, man. So I looking at the situation like, okay, you don't want me to do my job, lady, because you don't want me to just go and continuously do my job the right way. You set me up. You put me there on purpose. You put me in that position so I could get messed up. Because just like I told you, the gay guy told me that these people will fire you for any little reason, and they only keeping the full time workers. Like they sleeping with each other. It's a lot of messy stuff going on in these corporations. So I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm seeing how divided it is. Like black people here in America, they just do the most foul scumbag thing just to keep another person out of position, just for being happy, man. Like they got all the greed in the world. It is so evil here, and that's why it's not enough unity, man. Only way people can come up here in Atlanta, you got to know somebody. You got to know somebody or be a part of the organization, for crying out loud. And this is what I stress out to people. People don't understand it. People just say, oh, you got your video, you complain a lot, you talk a lot.